Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Dr. Rita Singh Rathore and today's topic is a dissertation. To understand the topic dissertation, you may go through my all previous videos which I have already uploaded in the YouTube relevant to the critical thinking, critical reading, critical writing, and so many videos I have uploaded relevant on the references and the plagiarism. So you may go through. This will be very much useful to make dissertation. But here I'll describe with detail that what the actual dissertation is, how to choose and how to prepare dissertation. Now, to understand the meaning of the dissertation, I have explained in a very concise way that dissertation is an extended and in-depth academic research project. Some research project it is that students undertake during their undergraduate, master's or doctoral studies. It is a crucial component of a higher education, like if either you are in a graduation or the post-graduation or the doctorate level, and its purpose is to demonstrate the student's ability to conduct original research. Like some of the work you will do, which will be your own work, apply critical thinking and contribute valuable insight to their field of study. Next are concise and the unique notes to guide students through the dissertation process. So for this, to prepare the dissertation, you may go through my previous videos, which is relevant to the critical reading, critical thinking, and the critical writing, whereas you may adopt some of the writing skills. Now, when this is a time to make a dissertation, so there will be one question in your mind for which topic to make a dissertation. So you will select a topic where you are with which you are passionate about, or you will be investing significant time and effort into the research where you are comfortable, your interest area, and ensure your topic is very specific, relevant to your work, and align with existing scholarly work in your field. You can't choose any topic in that way. You will choose the topic wisely. After the topic selection, you will go for the literature review. What is the literature review? Conduct a comprehensive review of existing literature to understand the current state of the research on your topic. Then you will identify gaps in the literature that your study aims to address. So what are the gaps in the research? Gaps in the research in the sense the topic which are no one has explored yet and you will do first time. So what is a gap with the present and the existing research work, and what do you want to do extra? What else you want to do with the same topic? So that gap you will fill in your research work. After the literature review, you will go for the research question and the objective. So what are the research question and the objectives are? You will formulate a clear focused research question that encapsulates the essence of your study, and you will set a specific objectives that outline what you intend to achieve through your research, what especially you want to show in your research work. You will choose the specific objectives for that. After the research questions and objectives, you will choose the methodology. What is a methodology? Like which research methodology you will choose. So you will describe the research design, data collection methods, and any tool or the instruments used. You will justify your chosen methodology and explain how it aligns with your research question. Like, did you consider alternative research methods? If yes, why did you choose the methods you ultimately used? Why did you choose the particular research method, and why did you select your sample or the participant? Everything you will explain over there. And what research methodology did you employ? Can you explain its suitability for your research? How suitable your research methodology is for your research work? So you need to justify your research methodology with your research work. After the research methodology, you will go for the data collection, and you will collect data systematically and ensure it's reliable and valid. And you will analyze the data using appropriate techniques, drawing attention connection of your research question, that why did you choose the particular analytical skills, techniques for your work, and can you explain that why these techniques were appropriate for your research work? Then you need to explain everything nicely. And did you encounter any issues during the data analysis? How did you address them? And were there any limitation or the potential bias on the chosen analysis techniques? That you just be ready for all the questions from your supervisor. So justify your work during the time of the data collection and analysis also. That what is the main reason to use these all techniques in your research work? Were they useful or not? And if it was useful, how useful it was? Now it's a time for the results and the findings. What it is, you need to present your findings objectively, supported by evidences from your data analysis. As I previously also said to you all, if you will not present the evidences in your research work, it won't work. That means you need to give credit to the particular book authors, research paper writers, and then you will justify your work. And then compare your result with the existing research and discuss any contradictions or limitations. Whatever the work you currently you have just finished a work, how it is different from the previous one, what is the uniqueness in your research work, what was before and what is now. You have to compare everything and you have to prove yourself that my research work is unique. I did so many new things over there in my research work which is really different from the other one. So you need to justify all the things. You need to discuss all type of the contradiction and the implications during the research work. After the results and the findings, next step is a discussion and the interpretation. You will interpret your results and discuss with significance in the context of your research question, and you will address any limitations and suggestions avenue for your future research. Like your research work will be open up for that there is a any limitation then, and you will suggest avenue that in future if someone wants to do research for the same topic, then people could do it. If you are done with all the steps of your dissertation, now it's the time of the conclusion. Again, you will summarize your main findings and their contribution to the field. You will restate the importance of your research question and its potential impact. When everything is done previously, then this is the last step. Yes, of course, as I said before, without the citation and the referencing, your work is totally incomplete, unauthenticated. So what is the citation and referencing? I have already explained you in the previous videos. So you need to acknowledge all the sources you have used in your dissertation through proper citation and referencing. If it would not be systematically citation won't be there, then it won't work. If you don't write the references, that means you are not giving credit to the book authors and the other research workers, so it would also not work. So follow the citation style specified by your institution, university or the college, because some universities are very much particular with the particular reference writing style, with the Harvard style or APA like MLA. So accordingly you will write the references. When all the research work is done from your side and the references and citation is also done, then before the submission you will go for the editing and the proofreading. If the editing is not well, if you didn't read it again, then maybe some mistakes could be there in your work. So revise your dissertation meticulously to ensure clarity, coherence and logical flow, and eliminate grammatical error and the typos. You need to revise, you need to cross-check that if there is any mistake in my dissertation, then still there would be time to make it correct. Now, when everything is done, then you need to prepare some presentation and defense. Like it is not compulsory everywhere, but somehow, like prepare a compelling presentation to defend your research in front of any academic committee, and be ready to explain your research process, findings, and the answer questions. Like when everything is done from your side systematically, then go for the proofreading and everything. Then prepare the answer of the questions of the supervisor during the time of the dissertation that maybe they may ask to you to justify your research work. Now the last part, which is always very important with each and every research work, with each and every dissertation or any assignment which is relevant to the ethics and the plagiarism, which is an offense in the research work. Like adhere to ethical research practices, ensure all rights and the privacy of the participant are respected. You need to avoid plagiarism by giving proper credit to the original authors and the sources. Remember, a dissertation is a challenging but rewarding endeavor. Stay focused, seek guidance from your supervisor, and be persistent in pursuing your research goals. Like you need to give some time, you need to be very much focused, you need to follow some guidelines. Like if you are really a true researcher and you are really hard worker and you are very much devoted to the writing skills and the research work, then follow all the steps and prove yourself. That way, this way you may do the outstanding research work with your own topic where you are very much comfortable. So before the dissertation work, you just go for the previous slides of my all the videos which I have already uploaded in a YouTube, which are relevant to the critical thinking, critical reading, critical writing, and paragraph writing, plagiarism, everything, and then you start the work of the dissertation. I'm 100% sure, I'm pretty sure that it will work for you in an excellent way. All the best to all of you. Thank you.